I carried out a Q&A amongst some of my friends, amongst some of my subscribers, and Vicky was one of the people who asked this question, and so many other people. So I felt like I should start with this question and tackle it before I get to the other questions. And those that have not yet answered, please, I'm on my way, I'm coming, I'm going to be answering all of you, and I'm going to leave none of you out of this. My name is Queen Heavens. Do not forget to subscribe on my channel if you haven't subscribed. Those that have always been here, those that are part of my team, welcome back to Team Queen Heavens, and I'm really humbled. And those that give me a thumbs up, I'm really grateful. And those that comment on my videos, I'm really grateful. Please, if you're new to this channel, please comment. Don't forget to comment, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up for this video if you like the video. Yeah, always share the videos to your friends that really need them, because sometimes it's necessary for someone out there to also listen to this kind of information. There's so many people there I can't reach, but they would love to listen to this kind of advice. So don't hesitate to always share the videos. The question is, when do I quit? How do I quit? When do I know it is time to quit? Now, I'm not the kind of person who likes people to quit their relationships. I'm not a kind of person who really advises people to ever give up on their relationships, because I feel like it's all about you. It is always you who knows your partner the best way. It is always you who understands your relationship better than anyone else, because it is you who is in this relationship, and it is you who is here in this position every single day. So I feel like it's you who understands your person more than anyone else. We give advices, we talk to people about relationship stuff, but at the end of the day, you have the answer to every question that you ask yourself. However, I'm not gonna hesitate. The situations that maybe the reasons that's why you wanna quit, they could force you or push you into a situation where you feel like you really need to quit. The situations that are really unbearable, situations that really make you uncomfortable in a relationship, and you feel like, you know what, I can't stay in this position anymore. Yeah. So when you start feeling that you need to quit, that is the first thing that you have to think about. If your heart is telling you, I feel like I need to quit, that is the first thing that you need to think about. Why are you thinking that you have to quit? Ask yourself that kind of question. Why do you feel like you need to quit? It means the situations that are not making you happy. There are things that are not making you comfortable. The situations that are coming up in your life that you feel like it's not like before. You feel like your partner is not the same person that you met before. It is not the expectation that you expect from this person are not actually the same that you thought. I mean, things are not moving the way you wanted them to move. The directions are changing. If you were going north, you're now changing to south. And you start feeling emotionally unhappy. You start feeling unlovable. You start feeling untrustworthy. You start feeling like there is no more trust. There is no more attraction. There is no more intimacy in the relationship. Things are not going the same way you wanted them to be. You wanted them to go. When situations of that kind come up in your life, in your relationship, in the middle, and you have tried to take steps, different kinds of steps, you have tried to talk to your partner, discuss these issues with them, and you don't see any change, you don't see any progress, because the situations that come up, and maybe you can give them 2 chances or 3 chances, and feel like maybe if I talk to him about this thing, maybe it's gonna be better. But if you come and talk to your partner about something and you kind of feel like there is no progress, you're not feeling any changes, you actually don't feel like the way you used to feel before. Situations come up when you feel you're not happy, when you feel there is no change, when you feel there is no progress, when you feel you have been patient enough but there is no sign of any improvement. You made programs with your partner from the beginning of the relationship, but there are things that are not working out the way you expected them to be working out. And time is running. Time is catching up with you, and you feel like you can't wait anymore. If you have no hope, if you have no more hope in the relationship, if you have no love anymore, you don't feel the love inside your heart for this person. If it's the kind of person who is always making you angry, making you pissed, not making you happy. If it's a kind of person who is not apologetic, if it's a kind of person who is toxic, there's so many several factors that would make a person want to quit a relationship. Now let's dive into this. The first point of how you should know it's time to quit is when you have an unbalanced relationship. If you realize that in your relationship, the favor is always on the side of your partner, like your partner is this kind of person who is much more of a receiver than a giver. all the time you're trying to satisfy this partner, all the time you're trying to make him feel happy, and all the time it is him that you're the one who calls, you're the one who is making dates, you're the one who is making plans, you're the one who is playing most of the part in the relationship. If you have a misunderstanding, it is always you who is saying sorry, it is always you who is making sure the relationship is working and the relationship is not balanced. According to me, I feel like such a relationship, because relationship or love is about both of you connecting and working together. So if it is that kind of relationship, I think you don't have to stay in that kind of relationship, and therefore I would advise you to quit when your future goals are not the same. If you're in a relationship with someone where you have a different dream and this person is having different, I understand so many of us grow up differently and all of us have our own dreams and our own desires, but when you get into a relationship with someone that really is affectionate towards you and really loves you and cares about you and cares about your happiness, most of the times if you discuss these issues together with your partner, you both agree on what to do and what not to do. But if you feel like you're uncomfortable with your partner's dreams, like if you're uncomfortable with your partner's future goals, I don't advise you to keep dragging in this relationship, because you're wasting your time. At the end of the day, in the future, you're not going to be happy. And remember, a relationship that is for the future. It is supposed to be benefiting both of you. There is no need for you to stay stuck in a relationship that is not going to help you in any way. So I kind of think that if you feel like the relationship is not working because of your future goals are different, like both of you having different intentions of the future, this one is not having the same intentions with you, I think that you should let that person go, because the relationship is supposed to be benefiting both of you. Your future is supposed to be brightening you guys up. You're supposed to be building each other under the same goal, running after chasing the same intentions, the same goals. But if your dreams and your partner's dreams do not line together, don't waste your time in that kind of relationship, because you're going to be hurting yourself. So just come to a mutual understanding between your partner. Explain to him or her the reason as why you feel like you're not comfortable to push this future. If the person is not willing to adjust, don't stay. I'll add on the same point by saying, if your relationship is negatively impacting your future, let us say if from the time you started this relationship with this person, you basically feel unhappy, like your friends are breaking off, your relatives are breaking off, your parents are not happy about the relationship, you're being affected, you're not comfortable at work, you're feeling like your relationship is the only thing that you have, and you're feeling like it is the only thing that you lean on, and you're feeling like if you don't have this relationship, then you don't have a life. It is not healthy to stay in that kind of relationship, because a relationship that takes away your own personality, your own interests, your own, things that make you happy, things that make you, I don't think it's really right. Most of the times, the people in this kind of relationship that is kind of toxic, but it doesn't show its toxicity. That toxicity is kind of hidden. It's in disguise that it is hard for you to really detect and say, this person is toxic. Why? Because this person acts very good towards you all the time. But at the same time, this person is not comfortable with you when you do other things, when you're around other people. This person is telling you, don't be a friend to this one, don't stay with this one, don't go to your family, don't work. Like they're making you really change your entire self so that you become a slave to them. You know what I'm trying to mean? Like you're changing your entire self to become a slave to this person, because once this person makes you the whole person of who they want you to be, you're going to be in that cocoon, that enslavement. In the person, the time they drop you, you're going to feel like you're left with nothing. You're going to feel lost because your family has gone off you, your relatives have gone off you, you don't have your job anymore, you're literally depending on this person. And it is not right, because relationship and partnership is not about, it's not going to be depending on a person for your life, for you to live. You don't have to be depending on another person. You're literally supposed to be working and connecting together. A partner is supposed to be supporting you and pushing you and encouraging you to fulfill your dreams. And if this person is instead changing your mind about what you think, about what you dream, about your desires, and you are feeling not comfortable about what they are telling you to do, I don't advise you to stay in that kind of relationship. Just quit, because it is not healthy. Another sign that makes you really think that it's time for you to quit or leave a relationship is when the communication breaks down. Now, there is this situation when most relationships are when a relationship is working, like it is just beginning, it is really flowing, and both of you are contributing in the communication, and everybody is really communicating positively to each other. You're both calling each other at the same time, like if I call today or at this time and the partner is calling the other time, like everything is balanced and everything is flowing. The communication is flowing positively. There is nothing like I am busy, I'll call you later. Like most of the times it's like according to the way you feel like everything is going on well. You are communicating, you're on the same lane in the communication. So when the time comes when this communication breaks down and your partner is no longer available for you in the communicative way, like when you want to talk to him or her, that person is always finding excuses not to talk to you, not to attend to you. It so happens that some people are so funny that when they don't talk to you the way they've been talking to you before, they will find excuses of saying, maybe I'm going through this kind of situation, maybe recently I'm not okay, maybe recently I'm going through this kind of there is something that is bugging my head and my mind, I am busy, caught up with things and blah blah. Let me tell you the truth is that when someone loves you, there is nothing like I am busy, there is nothing like that person will always create at least a minute. That person will always sacrifice their busy schedule and at least attend to you or like talk to you. So if the communication is kind of breaking down, when someone stops talking to you, I am telling you that is a communication. That is something that is telling you they don't need you anymore. There is no emotional connection anymore. That person doesn't need you. Maybe they got another person, maybe they moved on, maybe they want to quit. Most of the times guys have learned a habit of when they have been in a relationship with you and you have actually done nothing wrong, but they just feel like both of you can't go any more further. They stop, they reduce on the communication. They want to break away from you slowly by slowly, but they will not tell you like point blank, like I am done with it. They will just stop the communication gradually, slowly by slowly. And by the time you realize it, it's gonna be so late for you, because remember, for you emotionally attached to this person and you feel like this person is part of your life and you feel like you don't want to let them go. And this person is giving you that red flags, the indicators of saying, I am getting done with this thing, but you're not clicking, you're not getting it. What you're doing is staying stuck there and making all possibilities to see that the communication gets back to normal. Try your level best and changing your character and your ways and saying, let's get back to normal. Okay, what I would advise you to do is maybe if you feel like you still need this person, the only thing you must do is maybe try to go to this person and talk to them about it. If you feel like there is nothing that is changing, if you feel like this person is still doing the same thing over and over, if you feel like they're apologizing but still doing the same thing, my sister, my brother, I beg you to quit. There is no room for you anymore, there is no space for you anymore, and it is okay for you to get out, because if you stay, you're going to keep hurting yourself for no reason. So just let go. It is okay. It is normal. It happens. The other situation is when you have a cheating partner. I'm not talking about situations where your partner has cheated once and you caught them cheating and they actually apologized and changed. I am talking about a person who is a habitual cheater. Someone who is always cheating, and that is their habit. They are always looking for that sweetness, that other person, that better body, that better attraction. I don't know what it's called. In fact, those kinds of people are people who are not who never get satisfied. They're people who are totally disrespectful, and they don't even care. Even if you found out that they're cheating, they'll always find a reason to make you believe what they're saying, but they're not going to change about it. Even if you talk about it, cheating is only acceptable if a person is willing to change, if a person has come to understanding and a person is feeling sorry, if a person made it like a mistake, if a person is willing to become a different person, if you both agree on being in an open relationship. But if you're in a relationship where you did not agree on being in an open relationship, and this person is going ahead to cheat on you with different people and giving you different excuses, and he's not doing it the first time or the second time, and he's always doing it all the time, not caring about how you feel, I don't think you should stay. Just let go before you get sick and before you get crazy. And this is hard, and this is something that people ignore, but there are times in a relationship when you have outgrown the love for this person, when you don't feel the same like you used to feel before, when you don't feel attracted to this person anymore, when you don't feel like this person is good enough for you, when you don't feel like the intimacy is as good as it used to be, when you feel like you need to be fulfilled, when you start feeling insecure, when you feel like this person doesn't love you or appreciate you the same way, if you feel like a lot has changed and you're not comfortable with the changes in the relationship, you better quit. Because you people, you must know that being in a relationship is only when you are happy. It's not a must to be in a relationship. As long as you're not happy in a relationship, don't stay. Don't stay. There is no need for you to stay. The only reason you should stay in a relationship is if you're comfortable and if you're happy. If you're not comfortable and if you're not happy, don't stay, because you're actually ending up hurting your own self and making your life short and making your own life miserable. So why would you stay with a person that doesn't make you happy, doesn't fulfill you, doesn't make you the person, doesn't brighten your soul up, doesn't bring you up like brightly? Don't stay with that kind of person. If you feel like you want to flirt with other people, if you have started cheating or flirting with other people behind this person's back, it is better you come out and open up to your partner and tell them, you know what, I am not comfortable anymore. I feel like I should quit. I feel like I should move on. I feel like I should go. Do not force yourself to stay in a relationship that is not making you happy. Don't. Just let go. And also, there are situations in a relationship where you feel under attack, like all the time. You don't feel respected enough. Like if you're in a relationship where your partner doesn't respect you, this happens most of the times when couples try to fight, like having a misunderstanding or they're having an argument, then the other partner disrespects you, like to your nakedness, like tries to put you down 100%, you know. They abuse you, they talk a lot of literally bad words towards you, they say a lot of bad things about you, they remind you about your past, they talk about a lot of negative things. There is no respect in the relationship. Mostly when someone is angry, they go out of their way, they say the worst. That every time you are in a situation where maybe you're gonna make a mistake, maybe you made a mistake, you're feeling like, oh my god, I am dead today, because you know what is going to happen. This person is going to be so wild and hostile to you just because of a very simple mistake or whatever mistake that you have made. If you're in that kind of relationship, it's not healthy for you, and I ask you kindly to quit, because you can't be feeling under attack. That means that is not a relationship. Because if you're in a relationship with someone, you're supposed to be having makeable understandings between each other. You're supposed to be coming to a conclusion. You're supposed to be discussing and talking about issues. But if you feel like, when I tell her or him this, oh my god, I'm dead. If they find out this or that, oh my god, I'm dead. You're not scared because the person is going to quit, but you're scared because of the way they're going to react about what you have done. You know? Maybe some of them beat, maybe some of them insult you, maybe some of them are going to announce it to the whole world, maybe there's several ways of feeling under attack in a relationship. So if you're in that kind of relationship, I urge you, don't stay. And if you're in this kind of relationship where your partner only supports you when you have a success, like if you've succeeded in something, your partner is very supportive, is very excited and very happy, and you're feeling like, oh my god, I have a person who really supports me, a person who is happy for me. But when it comes to a time when you're sad, when you have a problem like financial issues, when you have a problem like your parents, maybe you lost someone, maybe your friend is having a problem, literally a negative thing, a negative impact of your life, this partner is always not available. It's the situations that come up when you are sad. For example, you have a financial problem or a financial breakdown, and you tell your partner, maybe try to communicate to your partner and tell them, you know what, I'm going through this kind of financial problem, could you be of support? This person is not going to be available at all. If they're available, the only thing they're going to be telling you, oh, I'm sorry, but they're not available at all when it's time. The several times, this doesn't happen only when you're in an intimate relationship, all kinds of relationships. When you have a person who literally doesn't support you during the negative or hardships of your life, even if they're as good as honey, I don't expect you to stay in that kind of relationship, because of course, when it's time for you to cry, you're going to be crying alone all the time. So I would encourage you to just step back a little bit and try to see things through. Take your time to think about it and see, can you still stay in this kind of relationship? Are you comfortable with that person's character towards you? If you feel like you're not happy about the negative side of it, I don't think you should stay. And if you're in this kind of relationship where there is no trust, and you have failed to trust your partner, and you feel like you can't trust them, I don't think you should stay in that kind of relationship, because relationship is basically about trusting each other. If you don't feel comfortable or you're feeling like you're insecure, why do I advise you to quit? Because every person that is insecure in a relationship actually starts to insecurity and lacking trust makes you do a lot of wrong things that are actually going to be harming you and your partner. Because if you don't trust your partner, you're going to start feeling insecure. You're going to start asking yourself questions like, does he love me enough? What is he doing right now? Is he in the right place? What is he doing? Why is he on his phone? Why has he taken long? Like a lot of questions. And because of those so many questions that you'll be asking yourself, you're going to be taking steps that are going to lead to the end of the relationship, that are going to instead harm you or hurt your partner. So you either change and start trusting your partner, because trusting benefits you too. It benefits you health-wise, because you'll not be getting sicknesses, different kinds of sicknesses, because you're not trusting your partner. And also it helps a relationship to stay healthy, because every person who has a partner who trusts them 100% feels a little bit comfortable in the relationship. If your partner is this person who is always on your back and like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And blah blah, making you feel uncomfortable, I don't think you should really stay. I think you should quit. Now, this is something that most other people think. Most people really get into a relationship and then they be like, maybe tomorrow it's gonna be better. If your relationship is a kind of relationship where you're assuming the future will make your relationship better, it's wrong. It's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. If you're thinking that maybe if you give birth to children, this guy is going, or this woman is going to be loving you more because they have your child, it's wrong. If you're thinking that maybe if you get a better job, things are going to get better, it's wrong. A relationship that you have begun at any level, if a person is affectionate towards you, if a person is emotionally attached to you, no situation doesn't accept love. You will love yourselves in whatever situation you will be in, and there will be no excuses. But as long as a person is always telling you, I'm not comfortable because I am broke, I'm not comfortable because of this, I'm not comfortable because you haven't done this, if you're expecting that maybe when we get married officially, maybe if we have a wedding, our relationship is going to get better, maybe he will change, maybe she will change, baby girl or baby boy, you're wasting your time. I don't think you should stay in that kind of relationship. Those are the red signs that you see and ignore and say, oh my God, maybe tomorrow is going to be better. No, there is no better tomorrow. It is always about today. If today is not good, you don't know what tomorrow has for you. Yes, we believe in change and we know people change, but I don't think it's a good advice for you to stay in that kind of relationship. Let us see, how can we let go of this kind of relationship? There is a saying that says, hard choices is life. Is life hard choices? How do I explain this? If you make a hard choice, if you make a hard decision, like the decision is really difficult and hard for you to make, it lets you free, it makes you live a comfortable life, it makes you happy in the future. But if you make an easy decision, be like, I'll pass here because it's the shortest route, making yourself very comfortable. How do you know if that short route that you want to take is going to cause you a lot of suffering and a hard life and a lot of regrets? So for you to quit a relationship, it is not easy, but if you take a hard decision, breathe in and out, and just wake up one day and say, you know what, I am done with this drama. And mean your statement and just stand up and go. That is the first way you can quit. Another way you can quit is by giving yourself space. You should actually, if you're in a relationship with this person that is not good for you, that you feel like you want to let go, but it's getting hard for you to let them go, I think you should give yourself some space, like be away from this person. Either go visit your parents, go visit your friends, give yourself time away from this person. And as in that period when you're not with this person, try to sit down and think and memorize about the bad situations of your life, the bad situations that you've had with this person. Look at the good times you've been with this person, and always look at the bad sides and how they have affected you. How much have they affected you? Because the good things are always there. We're not going to say that the relationship is always having negativity. The good things are always there, but to what extent has the good things affected you, and to what extent has the bad things affected you? If you feel like the bad things have really affected you emotionally, deeper than the good things, then just let go. Most times we in a relationship where a partner is being happy with us if only we are happy or only if we have achieved. But if we in a situation that is not comfortable, in a situation that is sad, they're not always there and they're acting very weird. So think about all those things that you've gone through with this person, the negative and the positive. Maybe You must go. Maybe that is the only solution. You must go. Because it is very important for you to think about your needs more than your desires. Yes, sometimes we desire these people and we'll be like, oh my God, I can't do without them. But what do you need? What is good for you? What is good for your health? What is good for your life? It is what you should consider. Sometimes when we are growing up and our parents are bringing us up, there's things that we admire to do. There are things that we feel like, I need to do this. I want to do this. But your parent knows what you need more than what you desire. They will not give you what you need. They will give you food that makes you grow healthily, even if you don't want to eat that food. So think about, what do you need? What makes your life better? What is good for your soul? Other than thinking about what you desire and what you feel like makes you happy. Think about what is going to make you more healthy and more comfortable in life. And then you can quit this kind of person. And if you stop at least contacting this person for some time and get occupied with different things, try to make yourself busy. Try to get a lot of things that make you, like if you've not been going out with your friends, just make yourself busy. You know how to make yourself busy. Find your desires and your interests and things that make you get occupied. Even if you're in the same house with this person, try to do different, try to adjust, learn new things, experience new things. You can decide to say, oh my God, I didn't know how to drive a car. Maybe I can use this time to go and learn how to drive a car. Oh, I didn't know how to do makeup. Maybe I can use this time and learn how to make up. Maybe I didn't know how to cook. Maybe I can learn how to cook. You know, I can go on YouTube, maybe learn how to cook, get different ways of cooking. Maybe I didn't know how to do this. Maybe let me work on this. Get yourself occupied, get yourself busy, you know? And then you realize you can actually live with this without these people. You realize these people are actually making you really, really just sick and putting you down and making your life, you know, miserable. You realize you actually don't need them. You just need your own space and your own personal self. It is gonna help you, like, just let go. You know, just let go. Because most of the times, what you have to think most is that life is better with your own self. As long as it is you that makes yourself happy. So that is the only way you can quit. Just give yourself time. Think about the bad things. Think about what benefits you and what you need for your own self. Get yourself occupied and busy. It's gonna help you to quit a relationship. And if you feel like those are not enough, you can also think about getting help from counselors. Try to contact different kinds of people to talk to you and your partner. Maybe you can, if your partner is not comfortable with you taking them to a counselor or someone or a therapist, you can actually just do it for yourself. Go to the therapist, go to a counselor and talk about issues. And if you feel like whatever they're telling you is the right thing to do, then just quit. Don't stay dragging yourself behind if you're in a toxic relationship, if the relationship is not easy for you. Don't stay, please. Yes, again, my name is Queen Heavens. Do not forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and give me your own reasons as why you want to quit your relationship. Can you please ask me any kind of question and follow me on Instagram and follow me on Facebook. Yeah, in the name Queen Heavens. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Say what you